The Acting Comptroller General of the Nigerian Customs Service, Bashir Adewale Adeniyi, has reiterated his desire to review the issue of multiple checkpoints along the Badagry Semi-Expressway and reduce the numbers as a way of helping the free flow of traffic, removing the embarrassing image that it constitutes, and also help to engender the free trade as espoused in the ECOWAS Trade Liberalization Scheme, that is the ETLS, and the African Continental Free Trade Area, AFCFTA. The acting CGC was speaking during his visit to the Semi-Command of the Nigerian Customs Service in continuation of the Customs Command within the Zone A of the service. CGC Adeniyi said border security is very important to the entire national security architecture and could be achieved with fewer number of checkpoints, as policies that enhance national security are dynamic and not rigid in nature. Meanwhile, the Customs Area Controller of the Command, Dera Nnadi, said the potential in doing business among the over 428 million people within the West African sub-region is enormous and should be fully exploited, as trade within the Lagos-Abidjan corridor accounts for about 70% of all trade within the sub-region. In anti-smuggling activities, the command noted it has seized $6 million worth of fake note, amounting to over 2,700 million naira in local currency.
They made from us is that they want us to rationalize the number of checkpoints that are on this road. This is becoming a national embarrassment, and collectively, we must find a way to review our operations in such a way that we strike a balance between enforcing the controls, which we are statutorily mandated to do, and facilitating legitimate trade for those people who use this corridor. We all operate along the same corridor from Lagos to Abidjan. And we know that once we cross this border this way, we don't see the kind of thing that we see when we cross this way. So this should be a collective charge for all of us. I charge us, let us work together to see how we can rationalize these checkpoints.
It is important to note that Nigeria 2022 fiscal policy measures by the Federal Ministry of Finance lifted the ban on export of goods imported into Nigeria, hitherto prohibited under Item 8, Schedule 6 of the Common External Tariff. It is hoped that our stakeholders take full advantage of this gesture, while our brothers from other countries in the sub-region, particularly the Republic of Benin, will reciprocate this gesture where there are existing trade barriers. It is gratifying to note that the CGC and the government of both countries and the stakeholders are all on the same page on the need to improve on our relationship, with a view to maximizing the opportunities offered by the proximity of our two countries to the border and develop trade along the corridor.